Hello ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's HFactor66, and if you've been watching my latest live streams on Diablo 3, you may have heard me talk about a giveaway with legendary gems once they're all level 25. Well, that time has finally come because yesterday I got the last of my legendary gems to level 25, which means they are now ready to be given away. I could get these to a higher level, but I just wanted to get them up to 25 so they could all have their second powers. Now keep in mind I have all 21 of these legendary gems, and keep in mind this is a PlayStation 4 giveaway, so if you don't have a PlayStation 4, well then I'm sorry, I don't know what to do for you. I don't have any other consoles that have this game, so that's all I can do. This is all I got, so yeah. Except PS3, but PS3 doesn't have as much stuff. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. Anyways, these legendary gems can only be inserted into certain items, and I'm pretty sure they differ with each gem. So I'm just gonna have each one up on screen for a few seconds so you can look over their powers and yeah, just get an idea of what all these gems do. I do want to note that all these legendary gems have secondary functions in Kanai's Cube. For example, if you get a level 30, level 40, and level 50 gem along with some other ingredients, you can augment an ancient item. I've never done that, so I don't know what it does, but it's there. And you can also use a gem of ease that's level 25 to remove the level requirement on an item, say if you want to give it to a lower level character. So, anyway. These legendary gems all have secondary functions in Kanai's Cube, so I'm sure that if you level them up some more, you can use them in Kanai's Cube, but the Gem of Ease you can also use to remove level requirements and stuff like that. So, anyway, that's not all I'm including in this giveaway, not just the legendary gems, nope, but other things that I have found that I do not need that I found through G-Rifting, like, for example, all these, my legendary potion collection, because it has grown significantly during my G-Rifting. So I'm going to go over all these potions and show you all the ones that I have, because I have a lot of them. I have 2 bottomless potions of Amplification. Now these potions increase healing from all sources. This one by 24% and this one by 25%. Each effect lasts 5 seconds when you use the potion, and you can use it an infinite number of times. That's what makes these potions so useful. Now the bottomless potion of Fear, these two are exactly the same. Enemies within 12 yards of you are feared for 3 seconds. So basically, if you're surrounded and you use this potion, enemies will run away from you. Really helpful. Now I have 4 bottomless potions of Kool-Aid. And if you look in the name, it's a reference to Zoltan Kool. Who else? Probably one of the favorite characters in this game, because they brought him back for a secondary function in adventure mode. But anyway, these potions allow you to burst through walls summoned by Waller elites for 5 seconds, much like the Kool-Aid man and how he always bursts through walls. Yeah, you know what that's like. Anyway, moving on. The next 4 potions, I have 1 bottomless potion of mutilation. I actually have 2 of these, but keep in mind I use one of them, so that one I'm not giving away. But this one I will be giving away. This potion increases life per kill by 42,933 for 5 seconds. Now this is the bottomless potion of regeneration. I've only found 1 of these, so this is the only one that I have, unfortunately. This restores an additional 87,662 life over 5 seconds. So it restores 87,000 life over 5 seconds after you use it, along with the regular life that you get from it, 60%. Now I have 2 bottomless potions of the diamond here. These potions increase your resist all after you use it for 5 seconds. This one increases resist all by 64. This one increases resist all by 60. Moving on, we have 4 bottomless potions of the leech, each one with increasing amounts of life per hit. Now this one increases life per hit by 16,913. This one increases life per hit by 17,389, 18,142, and 18,472. So those are my 4 bottomless potions of the leech. If you want one, tell me. And last but not least, I have a bottomless potion of the tower. This is the only one I have found of this, and it is a potion that increases your armor by 15%. So if you drink it, you get more armor for 5 seconds after you use it, which could be helpful if you're in a tough spot. Moving on, we also have a bunch of legendary follower items that I'll be giving away. I have 3 of this one called Enchanting Favor, and when you put this on the Templar, it makes it so that he cannot die, no matter what. He basically becomes invincible. And yeah, I use this on my Templar. It is really helpful, because it always keeps my status buff that I get from the Templar, and it's just helpful to have him, not have to worry about him dying, so it's a nice one to have. I have 3 of them. I also use one on my follower, so obviously I keep the best for myself, but these are the other 3 Templar relics that I have. Like with the legendary gems, I'll keep each one on screen for a few seconds so you can look over the stats and determine whether or not you think it's any good. Moving on to Hillenbrand's Training Sword. This reduces the cooldown of all of your followers' skills by 50%. Like with Enchanting Favor, this is a Templar relic, so you have to give this to a Templar follower. And if your Templar can stay alive really well and he's got good armor and all that jazz, then this might be a good one to give him, because he can use his skills a lot more, because it reduces the cooldown on all of them. And lastly, I have 3 relics of Akarat, which give the follower access to all of his skills. So yeah, if you want your Templar to have all of his skills to be able to be used, then this is for you, the Relic of Akarat. Moving on to Scoundrel tokens, I only have 3 of them, and I have 1 of this one called Ribald Etchings. And this gives him access to all of his skills, much like the Relic of Akarat with the Templar. And then I have 2 Slipka's letter openers, which reduce the cooldown of all of his skills, much like Hillenbrand's Training Sword for the Templar. And lastly, I have 4 Hands of the Prophet for an Enchantress, which gives her access to all of her skills, much like the similar relics for the Templar and the Scoundrel. So that concludes my legendary potions and follower items. And finally, the last thing I'm going to be giving away is a bovine bardish. I have already found one of these and used it once. This is the only one I have been able to find through all the G-rifting I have done, and I've done over 100 G-rifts. So if that doesn't tell you a little bit about how rare this thing is, I'm not sure what will tell you about how rare this thing is, because this is extremely rare, the only one I've been able to find. So I might give myself some more of them, so I have more of them to give away. But yeah, this is definitely something that is not common to find. So this is another something I'm giving away. And if you don't know what the bovine bardish does, you can use the bovine bardish at Kanai's Cube to open a portal to the secret cow level. And if you don't know what the secret cow level is, do a little research on it. It's a well-known secret in Diablo 2, or in Diablo in general, for the cow level. It's one of the most well-known levels in Diablo, in the Diablo games. Each of the Diablo games has one, and each one is different. So yeah, that is going to wrap up this video, including all the things I'm going to be giving away. I hope there is something here that interests you. If you do, send me a message either in the comments of this video. You can send a message to my PSN, or you can send a message to any social media that I have. So if you don't know any of those, they're on my YouTube channel. You can find them in the About section where I've put my description. I include links to all of my social media, and I also have my PSN. It is the same on PS3 and PS4, so if you don't know what it is, I'll pull it up right now. But yeah, right there. That's my PSN. So if there is something here that interests you, let me know in some way, shape, or form that there is something here that you want, and just send me a friend request on PS4 so I can get it to you. Anyways, that's going to wrap this up, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. By the way, Happy New Year!